Good morning, I'm Brian, this is Cody, and we work for internrocket.com. Internrocket.com, like what you can see here, we're engineering the dream job revolution. The idea is that we're matching employers with interns, sort of like a dating site. So we have a matching algorithm, and we have something called a micro internship. You want to scroll down to that real quick? So yeah, the micro internship is sort of like speed dating, but for your career. The idea is that you would do a few hours or days of work, and that would be like a realistic job preview to sort of get your foot into the career that you're kind of hoping to try out. How many people here have heard the phrase, what do you want to do when you grow up, right? Yeah, pretty much everybody. And you're expected to know that from high school, but you've never tried out a job. Maybe like a part-time, clerk or something, in a restaurant or something like that. But to actually like pick that career, we're expecting, high school age students to make that decision. Where are you actually going to go to college? Maybe the career path that you want, you pick a college that's not the best place to go for. And then not only that, but you end up possibly switching careers, or switching majors during college, which is, a huge money investment, right? So the way that we're approaching it is we really want people to take a really low-cost approach. So spend less time and effort in deciding what you want to do, then go all in. So we offer, the full-time job work later. So the beginning, it's just, figure out what you want to do for low cost. Maybe you're not going to get paid for it, but you're going to figure out what you want to do. Then you step into the longer-term paid stuff, and then hopefully the full-time job after you graduated, if you're going to college or something along those lines. So just to give you a little bit of background on us, I am the CTO. I do most of the back-end programming and the architecture of the application. Cody does all the front-end work, so everything that looks pretty is him. If it's broken, it's me. So yeah, he gets all the credit. So we've been working on Intern Rocket since about 2012, late 2012. And to date, we've raised about $500,000 through local investors. The way that we went about that was there wasn't really a framework in the area for angel investment. So we sort of found friends and connections and pulled together all those people and formed the Bloomington Normal Angel Investor Network through our investors, which are actually the people that run this space. Through that, we've developed the complete application. So it's been roughly 2 years that we've been in development. And coming up this week, actually, we're going to be releasing iOS and Android app simultaneously. We've been working on that for about 9 months. And the way that we went about that is we sort of packaged the website up as an app. And so everything that you see that you can do in the website, you can also do in the app. So it's a complete 100% mobile-first experience. Cody, you want to tell them a little bit about the features of the site and stuff?
Sure, let me log in there. So basically, as Brian said, it's almost like a dating website is how I decided to treat it. We have all sorts of different types of searching and exploring your local area. Like you can go straight to the Explore feed and see just local internships or whatever you want, or even people in your area, and sort of explore through that method. But our main concept is that it's almost like a dating. We want to be smart. We want to pair you guys up, or whoever's on the website, without them having to really do anything other than put in their sort of digital resume. So basically how the website works though is when you sign up, we have our own little like account creation part, and you can put in, you know, like past work, school history, you know, stuff like that, sort of like put all that in there digitally, and then that lets us, instead of just uploading a PDF of your resume, that lets us actually like go through and use all that information to do the matching and smart, intelligent pairing together. So when you create your profile, essentially what happens is we give you like this sort of digital resume. My little bare bones right now, we just got a little bug that accidentally erased my profile. But, that's why it's only mine, not everyone else's, so the bug, we caught the bug first. But essentially when you sign up, you get your own little digital business card. And so, as you saw on the Explore page, like everyone who signs up gets their own little digital business card. And then companies that are on the website get their own business cards, and they look a little bit different, so you can tell the difference. And then the internships themselves show up as almost like Polaroid pictures. So everywhere on the website, when you see one that you like, you can like sort of flip them over, and you get more information about that individual person or internship. They're all just like flippable, and you get tons of information. And then you can go dive into the profile if you want, or follow them like on Twitter or something, you know, like you can sort of follow people's profiles or follow a company to get notifications when that company specifically puts up like an internship. But like I said, the heart of it is in matching. So essentially what we do is after you fill in, we have like essentially skill tags is what we call them. So like skill tags on your profile or your resume are like hashtags, but for what skills you like know or you know want to learn is another section. But it can be things that are more like, you know, like marketing, or it could be really specific, like almost programs. Like I think as a graphic designer, you could say Photoshop, Illustrator, stuff like that, and that sort of just allows us to learn more about who you are, and that lets us do the smart pairing. So here you can see my example here. So this is my actual matches. I'm on here as like, I do HTML coding and stuff like that, so it's matching me up with a coding tutor, some graphic design help, software tester, Python web developer. You can see it's like actually matching up. It's going through the website and finding like various things it thinks that I might be good at, and then sort of rating me against those. So it's a really cool sort of neat experience. I can apply to it. If I get accepted to it, then it turns into sort of a messaging program where I communicate with that company, and I can like send if I need help or something, and that company gets notified. Sure. So if I flip over, this would be like what Intern Rocket sees. So here are the Intern Rocket listed internships. So you can see like, oh, this one has 1 out of 10 people who've applied to this one so far. And then as a company, I can sort of dive in there and then see, we're about to launch this week matching for companies. So when companies get like 100 interns, right now they can already sort through them smartly. So they can say like, show me only freshmen, show me only people who go to Illinois State, whatever like that. But launching this week, we'll be having actual matching. So companies will be able to get matched. Like if they have 100 interns, we'll say like, here's the top 10 we think interns based on what they tell us, you know, they want to know what they already know, to sort of speed up companies. We're trying to make it a much better system for both sides so that everybody's happy. We want interns to quickly get matched with internships that like are actually what they want to do, and then companies to find the best interns for the job.
So right now, mainly our focus is that improving the company side of the equation. We've done a lot to sort of improve the user interface flow. The matching is a good example, but there's also tools that the company has that we've been improving and expanding upon. Sort of like there's an admins and departments thing, so if you have multiple people running a company, then they can all manage the internships. There's bugs and clean up various items that we've been working on for that. So mostly that's going to be our focus going forward. Right now we're also in a funding round, trying to get more funding so we can spend more money on marketing to companies and interns alike. So what we would like you guys to do, especially since you guys are high school students, You know, you can jump on here, you know, it's free to sign up, free to pretty much use just about anything on the site from the intern side. So if you do get on there, very quickly, probably today, we're gonna be sending out an email about Android and iOS apps coming out. And so if you wanna download those and try them out, you know, they're gonna be brand new and probably full of bugs and stuff. So, yeah, jump on there, try it out, and see what you think. So.
Yeah, definitely. Like Brian was saying, we sort of really wanted to help the community with this project, so we made as much free as we possibly could. So you can use the website completely for free as an intern, apply to jobs and whatever and get them. There's no cost there. Even companies can sign up and use the website for free and post internships and hire people for free. We offer like a pro plan that's sort of like a more power user type skill set. So like companies get certain benefits from it, like if they want to hire more than one intern per project, that's like a power feature, stuff like that. But overall, the whole website you can use for free. So like totally, if you guys are interested at all, sign up. You know, there's no cost, there's no like trick to it. You can apply and get jobs through here without ever paying us anything. I hope that you'll be swayed by our pro features and think that they're really cool and worth it. But that being said, like we're here to help, so totally just use us even if you don't feel like paying yet. And we just love the feedback. There's in every single page you're on, in the bottom right corner, a little feedback thing. I assume you guys are probably well aware that feedback is very critical for this type of thing, especially when we're so small. So we thrive on feedback. So if you guys want to help us out and like hop on there, tell us like, oh, this could have been smoother, this would have been neat if I had this feature, you know, that'd be awesome. It's definitely something that would really help us out, and hopefully you guys can even find an internship if you're looking for one right now or in the future. We're definitely here to help.
Yeah. So we'll take questions now. Anybody's got any questions?
So when you're, well, first off, I wanted to say that whole feedback thing, those are the unknown unknowns, right? So very important. So when you guys are now, when you're trying to market this, do you split it pretty equally between the intern usage and the company usage? How do you kind of gauge what your focus is there?
So sort of at the beginning, I think just based on the ease of it, we were focused on the intern.
Okay.
You know, the university's right
Sure.
there. There's plenty of students that want jobs, you know. But nowadays, I think the marketing is extremely heavy on the company side, almost entirely.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's our focus. The rationality there is as long as we have the jobs, you know, the interns will come on there. We did a lot with search engine optimization. So we spent a lot of time. So that if you just Google, you know, a specific internship or a company or something like that, we're going to be one of the first results. So
It was definitely a chicken and the egg problem for us. You know, how do you get one to sign up without being able to promise on the other? So what, like as Brian was saying, we focus on interns first because they're easy. Like we can get college students or whatever to sign up easy because they want jobs, you know? And so if we can help them out, that's fantastic. So we went to like Festival ISU and we just had a booth outside on the quad, got like hundreds of signups just sitting there just in like an hour or two or a couple hours, you know? And we did that first, so then we had a user base, and that really helped us leverage getting companies on there afterwards saying like, we already had some companies previously, but now we feel like saying, we got 400 people on here looking for a job, sign up, you'll start getting, you know, hits immediately. But moving forward, it's definitely a case where the more companies we have on there, the more interns we'll get just naturally, because if we have jobs, they'll sign up, just that simple. So yeah, right now marketing is based completely on getting companies now, sort of our new focus.
So, and you may already have had a conversation, I don't know, but Unit 5 is going to do a new internship class next year. And of course I talked to them about you guys because you've been out at Vivian. My question, I guess, would be, if Unit 5 were, or any school district were going to use something something like this, because there's a lot of high school intern programs. What would be, because like background checks, things like that, because it is high school students, is there gonna be a feature where or do you know if people in background checks?
So we don't screen people directly,
Right.
but we do have a reporting mechanism.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so actually Cody, you can see it right here. There's an administration feature for us and people that we want to give access to. So if you report something, there's a feedback form that you can fill out details of like, oh, it was harassment or it was this or that.
Right.
Also a history of if they had an offense in the past or something like
Okay.
that. So
Okay,
yeah.
good. That's good to know, because I know that they're set up with.
We
And I
definitely,
love all this stuff you guys have done. It's just, I'm a graphic designer, so I'm like, that's awesome. Simple, clean,
thank you.
Yeah.
really get in there and do what you need.
Did you want to say something else about
No, I was just saying, like, yeah, we definitely have built a system already that allows us to quickly identify and deal with problem people. Haven't had any yet, thankfully, but we gotta have the system there.
Right?
Yeah, we've used it for mostly like people that go on there and put vanity in the name or something. So,
Right.
yeah, we can
Right.
disable their account or change it or something like that.
Right.
So, yeah,
That's good though.
yeah. Another question? Yeah.
For the app designing, did you previously know how to do that, or did you contact someone to help you make the apps?
So I had heard about it, I think through a conference that I went to, a programming conference I went to. And there was a gentleman that was using similar technology to us. And he just did a talk on it. I thought it was really cool. And so I started researching it. So I spent maybe a good half a year researching and sort of figuring out what pieces we needed, experimenting with it. And then it wasn't until about 9 months ago that we started actively developing it. So, but yeah, I had never built anything like that before. I've never done native mobile apps, so but they're pretty robust, especially for 2 people to be able to do a website and 2 mobile apps. It's kind of big. We're definitely about the lean approach. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Brian touched on it a little bit, but our apps are a little unique in that they're literally based off the same build as our website. So that really helped a team of 2 people have the ability to develop. Basically, if I make a change to the website, we just can bundle it and push it to the app stores, and that same feature is available on the devices. There's obviously some differences that we do, but overall, we made the site responsive. So if I resize the window, it'll actually start flipping into the app type view. We get the sidebar and all that. So it's almost like the app is the website, and we sort of bundle it and put it in the app store. So see, it's it adjusts to the screen size. So the tablet version and all that, it's all literally the website, and it just is smart about what to do as it gets bigger or smaller.
That's cool.
Yeah, the way that it's growing and shrinking and doing this animation between those. He's coined the term squishy website. So you heard it here first. Yeah.
And I love the squishy website.
Yeah.
It's great.